Welcome back, guys. We are finally going to be reviewing the new Bad Boys movie, Bad Boys Ride or Die. Now, you guys should know the drill. If I've already seen this movie, then you guys know I'm going to be getting into spoilers. So if you don't want to be spoiled and you haven't seen the movie, you want to have your own opinion about it, I recommend just clicking off the video, then going to go see the movie and give me your thoughts on it. If you have seen the movie, I'd like to know what your thoughts are regardless. Now, I'm going to say this just to kind of get this out the way. I was a little hesitant on watching this because of obviously with the Will Smith controversy and everything else that's gone on behind the scenes of just within his life. Now again, I love the Bad Boys franchise, I do, and surprisingly, I had a fun ride with this, and I will say that it was a fun ride, and I don't know, will there be another one? I'll be shocked if there is, because again, I think this one was a nice bow on it, I would say. There is room for a possible another movie, but at the same time, not exactly sure how that's going to go. Now, the entirety of this movie was actually shocking on how they did it, because in the beginning we see where Mike and Marcus, they're trying to hurry up to get somewhere. They have to stop because Marcus is like, hey, I need something to drink, my stomach's messed up, and he goes into a convenience store, tries to get all this random food, and then it gets held up, so Mike has to stop it. Same thing with Marcus. And then surprisingly, Mike was getting married in this movie to a character we never met until now, which was a therapist, which again doesn't really shock me on how his character is, but it was kind of funny. And then while they're celebrating, instead of something happening to Mike, this round something happened to Marcus. So it's kind of back and forth, I would say, in the last couple movies on what's happened. But Marcus, he has a heart attack, and he goes on this weird spatial trip about, hey, it's not my time, and I saw Captain Howard, and he's saying it's not my time, so I can't die, and he just gets this like I'm invincible complex. So instead of having I'm gonna not put no harm in this world like he did in the last movie, he's gonna be like, oh hey, I'm this and that, which was funny, and I will say that it helped the movie a little bit, but at the same time I felt like that alone kind of hurt the movie a little bit, because again, I like Martin Lawrence, he's a great actor, he's funny, but at the same time, I don't know whose idea that was to have him have another complex in this movie, because it was more, it was stupid, and I'll be honest, it was stupid to see that, because it was like, okay, and then he finally got out of it at the last minute. So it was kind of almost the same deal as it was in the last film. Now, the main course is obviously what you see in the trailer is Howard gets framed by ones within the cartel, and the only one that they can possibly trust to go ahead and see what's going on with this is obviously Armando, Mike's son, and he pretty much tells them, y'all got leaks in your organization. And it was not, surprisingly, it was not them that wanted to kill Captain Howard. It was actually someone that was in the organization of the police department. So it was a huge issue that they were saying, which was like, hey, there's a lot of dirty cops, don't trust no one, because Howard put all his eggs in one basket. And they even bring up things that happened in Bad Boys 2, which was really crazy, because the two other detectives that they used to have issues with in the first and second movie, they actually, he tells them what happened to, because we actually kind of get like a, hey, this is what happened to them, they came out of retirement and they got killed, but they don't know exactly why. And then he was afraid to put them on this because of how deep everything went. Now that he's gone, what can I do to make sure that they're going to be okay? Now, what happens is they have the proof of who's going to be, who gave the order, right? But the only issue is they have to have Armando confirm who it is. And when this happens, that's when somehow or other, the ones that are behind this, they are able to get in almost everything. They're able to stop them. They're able to stop the transport. And then Mike, Marcus, and Armando are on the run. Now, they have to go through the back channels on being able to survive and count on, Vanessa Hudgens' character, Alexander Logren's character. And it just felt like, okay, why exactly is it so hard to believe that these two are innocent? It just really made me feel, why is it so hard to believe they're innocent? It was just really stupid. Like, why is it so hard to believe these two are innocent? They've never done anything bad. And Rita, who took the new captain's position, she was with some other guy that was, I guess, running for governor or DA or whatever. And it turned out he was on it. And it was just crazy. I mean, again, it's a very fun, comical ride. It's just certain things that did not make sense on how they were able to go through the channels for the one McGrath, of how he was able just to go through everything. And we even have where Howard's daughter and granddaughter are caught up in this, because his granddaughter and Mike's wife gets kidnapped and they have to save him. And Armando actually saves Howard's granddaughter, while at the same time having to worry about Howard's daughter trying to take him out. But what's crazy is that he actually gets a chance at freedom when, after she realizes, hey, you saved my daughter, I'm going to give you the chance to run. And Mike helps him leave, and he even tells him, stay, go south, do this, do that, and that's it. And they pretty much just leave it at that. So we don't know if we're going to see Armando again or anything. Now, I will say this, for a side note. Reggie got his due. For this kid to get his ass almost whooped in the second film, and then come out a badass Marine in the last movie, in this movie, and protect the family, take out 15 armed guys that are invading the house, and then Mike and Marcus finally give him respect. It was hilarious. It was hilarious, but it was a badass scene as well. They even brought back, I can't remember the guy's name. I think his name was Fletcher. The one that was he was real tall and he was a hacker. So they brought him back to go ahead and be able to, because Howard sent all the information to him. Now, they did switch up actresses. The same one that was playing as Marcus's wife, she was not in here. That was a little disappointing. I think they should have kept with the same actress for her. Same thing with it. The way the movie was going almost made you wonder, is Mike's new wife in on this? And something about her I just didn't trust. And surprisingly, she was not in on this. That's what was really shocking. She just wasn't in on it. Now, again, guys, this is a good movie. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. It's a good movie. Again, if you're a Bad Boys fan, you're going to like this film. It's got everything that the others had in there. It's got action, comedy, adventure, drama, the characteristics that Will Smith and Martin Lawrence brings together on screen. And it almost makes you feel like you're watching, like you're in, however you're watching it. It's a good ride. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. Is it the best movie? No, but it's a very good movie, and it's a good addition to the franchise. That's just my overall opinion. I will say this. Do go in. If you have issues, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to say this, guys. If you have issues with Will Smith, regardless of what your stance is with him, can you enjoy this movie? I will say yes, you can enjoy this movie if you can place the actor and the character at two different, separate ranges to be able to enjoy the film. And I think you can do that. It's possible. You can do that. But either way, guys, what are your thoughts about this? Have you seen it yet? Let me know down in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, hope you guys enjoyed the movie. And I'll see you as always on the next one.